Hey guys, I wanted to come back to you and post another dream that I had. This dream was my third dream. This one was back in late October, early November 2020. This dream started off, I was in my backyard at home with my wife, and we're kind of just laying down in the grass and looking at the sky and the clouds. And when off in the distance, the clouds started to form, and they were coming together, and came together as a picture, and it looked like a large warrior or something. And it's all made up of clouds. And as it got brighter and brighter and more vivid, it came together. I could see like a now gold helmet on this, and it was large. It was so big it took up like the whole sky. And next thing I knew, we were in an area where the scenery had changed, and now there was buildings all around us, and there was water coming in, and it was like flooding within the city. It was buildings surrounding us, and this warrior was just big in the sky. It looked like a king, and I took it to be that it was the Lord. It was Jesus as a king, and he was there, but it was right in the midst of a massive storm that was just starting to come in. And I worked a few years in emergency services, and as working in this dream, I went to go assist with emergency services during this time of this storm. And what had happened was we went to this center, this looked like an abandoned school or something of that sort, and we had to sign in. And as I had to sign in for assisting these people, we were kind of waiting because there was reports of massive casualties and lots of people getting injured during this storm. So we were just there to help, and it was me and a couple of people that I know, and we were all waiting there just ready to go, ready to assist people, and nobody was coming in and nobody was looking for help. And what we ended up doing was going back outside, and you could see like God in the sky, and he was large and so big, but nobody was looking at him, and he just went and faded behind the buildings and just disappeared. And then the storm got worse, and people were dying on on my left. I could see people get swept away by the water, and I could see on my right people actually running through the puddles and jumping and enjoying themselves during this storm. They could see the people, dying from this, and they were enjoying and having a great time as in the midst of this chaos. And I kind of woke up right from that point on, and then realized that the dream resembled God. God is there. God is looking at us. He's so visible. He's there, and we're all ready to assist. But there's just those right now who just don't care. They don't want to hear. They're just having a good old time in the midst of the storm, in the midst of the trouble that's going on. This dream really shook me hard when I woke up. I was actually, I'm not an emotional guy, and this dream made me very emotional. I could just feel the Lord's presence, and how he was so visible, and he was right there, but yet nobody cared to even look at him. And it hit me pretty hard there that that's the times that we're living in right now, that people just don't care. They just don't worry about anything but themselves at this point. And that the Lord's just asking us to reach out to him and understand who he is and what he's done for us. And Jesus died on the cross and rose again, and the meaning of what he did on the cross is just so important to us to understand. People are going on with their daily lives at this point, and they're more worried about the next big thing or how to get through this situation, and they're relying on governments, and they're relying on all kinds of different things, special medications that'll deliver them from viruses and whatever situation that's going on right now. You can't put your trust in that kind of stuff. You have to put your trust in the Lord. He's there. He is our Savior, and the Savior is means that He's saving us from the things that we're going to face, and this is a time that everybody needs to understand who the Lord is, who Jesus is, and what He did for you. It's such an easy, simple gift. There's just nothing that you have to do to earn it. It's just something that you have to believe in your heart and confess with your mouth. So take some time and understand who Jesus is and what He did for you, and live for Him. Thanks, guys.